Hey guys, Brandon Miniman here from TechnoBuffalo. In this video, I want to talk about the second major feature of TechnoBuffalo, which is the subblogs. I'm going to talk about in detail about how you get one and what you can do with it, most importantly. So before I talk about the subblogs, I want to give a little bit of history of why we came across this idea. When John and I were thinking about TechnoBuffalo many months ago, we wanted to create this immersive tech environment where people could come to really experience technology in a very holistic way. And one of those ways that we thought that people could experience technology is if they're writing about technology, if they're making videos about technology. And there's already a lot of people out there that have their own YouTube channel or they have their own tech blog, but they perhaps want to have it on a bigger level. They want to have more exposure to their tech blog and perhaps learn more about what it takes to write compelling tech articles and what it takes to make a really compelling tech video. And so John and I decided to give people the tools to build and monetize their own tech blog right on TechnoBuffalo. Okay, so let me take you through this whole thing. When TechnoBuffalo launches, there's going to be a sidebar item that will allow you to create a username and password and a subblog all for free. And anyone can do it. You don't have to apply. You just click the button and you do it. You create a username and password which will work on the main part of the site when you comment, on the subblogs when you log in, and on the social network when you interact with other people. So one login for the entire site, so you don't have to log in multiple times. You log in one time and you're done. Now, we ask you to make a name for your subblog. So if you're thinking about making a blog about iPhone tips and tricks, you could do technobuffalo.com/iPhone tips and tricks. Or if you're interested in Windows 7 and you want to write a blog about Windows 7 and all of its capabilities, it could be technobuffalo.com/Windows 7. It's really up to you, and we give you that option to decide what you want to call your sublog. Now, we give everybody 100 megabytes of space that you can use to create your blog. We're using WordPress on all of the subblogs. And for those of you that don't know WordPress, it's a very easy to use content management system. If you're unfamiliar, we're going to have training videos that's going to go through how to exactly use the WordPress system. So for the subblogs, we had 4 focuses in mind. We wanted to give people the ability to customize, monetize, analyze, and get exposure. And I know most of those rhyme, but that's not on purpose, I promise. So let's start with the first one, customize. We give you the ability to customize your blog in a lot of ways. You can change the logo at the top of the page. So if you want to whip up a logo in Photoshop that says, you know, Bob's iPhone tips and tricks blog, you can do that and put your logo at the top of the page. We also give you the ability to customize the sidebar. So we have a bunch of pre-configured widgets. You can add them and move them around. You can add text to the widgets and change them. And we also have the ability to turn on and off a Flash-based feature rotator at the top of the page. So if you want to have your recent most posts kind of go through a nice slideshow animation, you can have that turned on. Now, number 2 is we want to give you the ability to monetize, to make money from your tech blog. You're doing the work, you should be rewarded for your efforts. So, at the top, under your logo, there's a space that you can put your own AdSense code in, Google AdSense, or any other supported ad format, or you can have a static ad banner. And this is in a very prominent location, very close to the top of the page, so it should get a lot of exposure if you have a sponsor for your tech blog, maybe someone sponsored you, or maybe you're just trying to promote your own YouTube channel. You can use this space however you want to do it, really. Number 3, we want to give you the ability to analyze the traffic that comes into your tech blog. And you can use Google Analytics to do that. Google Analytics is free, and it's really powerful what it lets you do. It lets you see where traffic is coming from, what people are doing on your site, how long they're staying, what countries they're coming from, what browser they're using, pretty much everything about your users. You'll get to learn about your audience. One of the biggest aspects of running a tech blog is learning about your audience, learning about how they interact with your site. So we want to give people the ability to really analyze the traffic that they're getting on their sublog. And number 4, we want to give people the ability to have more exposure than they would if they were just starting a tech blog at any other place. So we are featuring new posts that are made to the sublogs on the main technobuffalo.com homepage. So you go to the homepage and you'll see a sidebar item that says, you know, Bob just wrote an article on the 5 best iPhone games. And you can click on it, you're taken right to the article on Bob's blog. He gets some exposure that way. And although it's a little too early to talk about, we're working on ways to incentivize the people that really do an awesome job with their tech blog, those that drive the most traffic, that manage it the best, that have the best content. We'll talk about that more about that in the coming months. And one more thing. Everybody that has a subblog on TechnoBuffalo will get exclusive access to an archive of videos and PDFs that are created by John and I that go over things that we've learned over the years on how to run a successful tech blog, or how to be good in front of a camera, or how to reach out to companies and try to get items for review so that you can bring it back to your tech blog and review it there. So we're really excited about this feature of TechnoBuffalo in its ability to give you a voice and to really allow you to immerse yourself in technology by writing about it, by creating videos about it, and giving you the tools to customize your own subblog, monetize it, analyze it, and get exposure from the traffic that comes to the main site at TechnoBuffalo. So that's it on the subblogs, and we're really looking forward to telling you even more in the future about this, and that's it for now. Thanks for watching.